As a small biz pro, so we roll, using procurement, program, and control. As a small biz pro, so we grow, using procurement, program, and control. Yeah, I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah, I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah.
And good afternoon and welcome to the Business Zone. It is Friday, September 14th.
Yes, it is.
And we're midway through the month and we're in the fall.
Yes.
And everything wonderful. We got, wow, this year went by so fast.
It did, didn't it?
I know. We look up, it'll be October and then it'll be November.
Yes, and we'll be celebrating a new year.
Yeah. In fact, I think my cousin called me. It kind of took me off guard. I was going into a meeting and she called me and said, hey, you want to come to Tennessee for Thanksgiving? I'm like, are we talking Thanksgiving already?
Already. It's
wow. Here. Okay. Let me think about that. I have to get acclimated to the fact that we're talking about Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me think about that one. But yeah, so it's almost here.
It's here.
Yeah, almost here. So how has been your week?
Well, I've had an amazing week. God is really, really good. I'm excited just about what he's doing.
Okay.
And you've showed up for workout this week.
I did. In fact, I was there first thing this morning. Wednesday, I was exhausted because we had a Recycling Black Dollars breakfast mixer this month.
Yes.
And so I was up early on Tuesday, and then I had meetings, and I don't think I got to bed till like 1:30. And so by the clock, when I went to set the clock, it said, oh, you have 4 hours of sleep. So I had to think about that. So I stayed in bed on Tuesday, and then I was back out there.
Yeah, you stayed in bed on Wednesday.
Wednesday. But I did do my Zumba and all my other stuff.
Okay. And you were amazing today. You were doing burpees. She started with a low-impact burpee on the bench, and she's graduated to floor low-impact burpees. But she did them with no complaining whatsoever, and I'm proud of her. Absolutely proud of you.
Thank you. And did bicep curls with 15 pounds.
Yes,
weight.
she did. She did 10 pounds, 12 pounds, and her third set, her last set was with 15 pounds. And we're going to change that later. She'll be doing 15 pounds for 25 reps. Just building her strength and the muscle definition in these arms. Watch out.
Oh, boy. So
she's already cute and sexy.
Anybody looking to get in shape, you definitely want to reach out here to Ms. Dawn Strozier.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, she's doing some things. So Gilbert will be on his way in. As we know, Gilbert's mom passed a couple weeks ago, so he has been away from the studio, but he will be back today, and so he'll be running a little late. So today it'll be the Business Zone with Crystal Gilbert and
Dawn Strozier.
Right. So we're looking forward. We got a great guest today with a pretty unique business, and it's got some unique aspects to it. So I'm kind of excited about that. What happened this week? We had Recycling Black Dollars breakfast mixer.
And who was the speaker for that this week?
We had Constance Anderson.
Okay.
She's the director at Pacific Coast Regional Center. And then we had this friend of mine, and he's been on the show before. His name is Greg Winson. He's a speaker, a motivational speaker, but as well as his core is sales.
Okay.
So he was talking about how to close that deal. And how to think differently about sales in order to increase your revenue.
I missed that.
Really good. It was really
closing
really good.
The deals is important, especially in my job.
Right, exactly.
When you're working for yourself.
Yeah, you have to close the deal. So, but a lot of people are not comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I mean, they can talk about their business, and then when it comes to getting the cash. Then that's an issue.
Oh, yeah, I have to be very comfortable with it because if I don't get the cash, I don't eat.
Right, exactly.
I have no problem asking you, where my money?
And I find that interesting because I'm my core of my business is accounting, and so most people don't want to manage their finances. They don't use any accounting systems or anything,
right.
And I think. You always want to know how much money you made.
Right, you do.
And how much you're spending, so you know how much harder you have to work.
So I'm looking so forward to the classes.
Yeah, so we're going to have fun. So we have a class QuickBooks class starting training on Monday, actually.
This coming Monday?
This coming Monday.
What time?
It's in the evening from 5:30 to 7:30.
Is that the one that I'm coming to?
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't.
See, I just invite myself.
I know. I don't do many of these classes because usually, interesting enough, we don't have enough people that show interest, but it's vitally important to your business.
It is.
So we have about 6. Oh, look at that. We have about 6 or 7 people already registered for the class.
Awesome.
And so
and how much exactly is the class?
$99.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think we can work out something.
Okay, so there is a fee.
Yeah, but
attached.
Yes, there's a fee attached, but not maybe for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to be in that class because it's going to make me run my business more efficiently.
Well, yeah, because you can ready to change. You can ready to upscale and do some other things.
Actually, I'm doing it now. I'm just going to do it from a platform that's going to allow me to not have to work so hard. It's going to be automatic.
Okay.
So I'm doing some stuff now. I have several people with me. You know what the deal is. So I'm excited, but the information that you're going to be offering Monday night, I can't miss it. I need to work out my schedule to be there because I need to be able to run my business in a way where Gilbert, our co-host, will be pleased.
Right, exactly. And then if we want to take vacations or something, we can go together because if nobody don't have any money, then you have to go on vacation by yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's no fun.
That's no fun at all, is it? So that's what I say. I want everybody to make money. So when we go play, we all got money to play.
We all have money. And you don't have to borrow mine. I would loan you money, Crystal, because I know you know how to make money. However, I would have an attitude until you give it back to me.
So we want to make sure everybody has their own money.
Yes.
And then they can have we can all have a great time. So that's what we're doing. Mm-hmm. We're going to the top.
That's one thing I like about the show is the information that you provide.
Yeah.
And the workshops that you offer. So I'm looking so forward to January because we got some really great things happening this new coming year.
Yeah, I'm going to do some online classes. Mm-hmm. I'm going to finally get the outline of the book. Hopefully get the book done.
Right, because we have a couple books we're writing, right? What's the first one?
What the hell were you thinking? And this week was truly a what the hell were you thinking
moment.
Every other day we got all kinds of crazy stuff going on with our White House representatives. They're just wow. I don't even know what to say about them. Just wow.
Just pray for them, girl.
Yeah, we're gonna pray for them.
You can't say nothing good. Just pray.
Just pray, right? If you can't,
really
exactly.
Say that, but you know,
my mama used to say that. If you can't say nothing nice, just keep your mouth shut.
Just keep your mouth shut. So I just find myself not saying nothing at all when they talk about the president. I just get real quiet.
He's a worker, piece of work.
He is.
He is. Wow. He's a specimen of all on his own. And so
he really puts the definition of really give you a true definition of it's possible. Anything you want to do is possible.
You know, they said that about Obama when he became president.
Right, but it's real now
for young black people, right?
Anybody now.
You can be the president, but now it really is.
I mean,
that is more so than ever. Obama, we just think in color,
right?
But no. Any jackass can be.
Did she call the president
today? So, well, yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So I didn't say anything. I'm just quiet.
You're just quiet. So I'm reading the new book that just came out this week called Fear.
Okay.
Which is by Bob Woodward, and he's written many, many books for everybody that's been in the White House. So, and we were waiting for it to come out, and so he's an incredible Pulitzer Prize writer.
Okay.
He didn't write one word. All he did was transcribe tapes.
Oh, I believe it.
It's just like a dialogue to a script.
Yes.
And I'm listening to it. So one of the things that they were talking about today was, and this is kind of interesting because one of his, they're protecting the country from the inside. So someone took a document off of Trump's desk because it was a major threat to our country.
Okay.
So he had wanted this letter drafted to have someone for the military to go kill this person in like Afghanistan, I think it is. And so they realized that would truly be a threat to our country. Yeah. So they pulled it off his desk and they put it in a folder that says keep. So then he asked about it again, and then his son-in-law took some notes, and the person asked the son to make sure we see it because we don't want to look foolish. And so to this day, he's never asked for it back to see what happened to that document.
Oh, wow.
Now, how many CEOs will tell you to do something,
Right,
and then never follow up to ask you, did you do what I asked you to do? So it's just like those are the things that's just from a business standpoint. You don't even know what your business is doing.
Right.
So
And he's president.
And he's president.
but I have nothing to say.
I know. It's just one of those things. But I just say, from a business standpoint, you're supposed to know all aspects of your business.
Yes,
And
all
especially
aspects.
if you ask one of your, you ask somebody, your staff, to execute something for you and you don't respond, you don't ask them if they actually executed, then that's like a defiance, isn't it?
Right. Oh, yeah.
So crazy. Just some
Crazy.
crazy stuff. So the other great thing that's going on, the Business Zone is partnering with the newspaper Los Angeles Standard.
Yes.
And my other co-host doesn't know this because he's been out of town. We had a huge article write-up in the LA Standard. And it talks about our partnership and the people we've had on the show. It was really, really a great article. And
so he just comes back to like big stuff happening.
Big stuff, right. Talking about how great he is.
Yes,
and how
yes. And we don't forget him either, do we?
No, we never
him.
do. Just
I try to get Crystal to...
Right, exactly. So why don't we do that? Why don't we take a break and then we're going to bring Mr. Gilbert Buchanan.
Yes.
Okay.
Celebrity in chief, right?
So, LaRon, we're going to take a quick break to get Gilbert in the fold.
So we can talk about this article.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, meet Larry. Larry is a general contractor. Larry is very good at his craft, but Larry has a very tough time managing his paperwork because he is busy taking care of his clients' needs. Larry just cannot find his important business documents when needed. Larry is also being passed over for bid opportunities from prime contractors because he is perceived as not ready. He doesn't know where his business license, certifications, insurance, and other key corporate documents are located most of the time. Lucy owns an auto body and collision repair shop and has been using a business management and procurement assistance program called Small Biz Pro to keep her business organized, business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. Small Biz Pro is a 3-in-1 cloud-based business management, procurement, and market research assistance system designed to help businesses become business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. It also provides back-office operation solutions for small businesses. Lucy is able to stay ahead of her competitors because she uses Small Biz Pro to manage her business daily. Lucy just clicks on Small Biz Pro from her tablet, mobile phone, laptop, or any internet-accessible device for data retrieval, and she's got it. Lucy introduces Larry to Small Biz Pro, and now Larry is more organized and can now find all of his documents and new bid opportunities in seconds. Larry now saves $120 in labor costs for each missing or misplaced document. Just simply go to your web browser and log into smallbizpro.net and register today for a limited 30-day free trial offer. Services start as low as $1 per day. Let's put the competition out of business. Small Biz Pro. If you stay ready, you don't need to get ready. Register now at smallbizpro.net and begin saving money. Email info@smallbizpro.net or call 626-53...
So we're back on the Business Zone
with Crystal
and
Don.
And yours truly, Gilbert Buchanan.
And welcome back, Mr. Gilbert. We're glad to have you back. We missed you.
Thank you guys so much.
How
I really appreciate you guys, all the support that you guys have given me and everything.
That's really good. That's good. I know this is a tough time.
It's tough.
I've been there.
Tough.
Yeah. This is one day at a time.
Yeah, one day at a time. Yeah. And you know what's amazing about this? You remember when you guys were telling me, you better go visit your mom. Right? Yeah. Remember that on the show? And I started feeling guilty about it. I'm going, I need to go, And so I purchased a ticket to go. So I was supposed to be there on the Saturday. And on the Thursday, she died.
Oh, wow. So you didn't get there in time, huh?
So then while I was there, I'm thinking about Felicia. So I'm going, I hope her dad is okay. Then I saw the text.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a rough week. I have a girlfriend. Her, I think right after you told me about your mom.
Yeah.
And then been about Johnny, Felicia's dad.
Yeah.
And then Jackie, my co-host, the co-director of the College of Recycling Black Dollars.
Right.
She, one of her cousins, 58 years old, he got up to go to the bathroom, and his wife woke up at 4:30, and he wasn't in bed with her. And when she went to the bathroom, he had died on the he was on the floor in the bathroom.
When was this?
This was the day after, about 2 days or 3 days after your mom.
Oh my soul!
And then my girlfriend, her niece, she committed suicide. I guess
Really?
she was having some major problems. Her divorce. She was going through a divorce. The kids were got out of the house. They were going off to college. So she was really struggling with the changes and the empty nest syndrome and the change about her marriage. So I guess she couldn't take it anymore.
This was a friend of yours?
Yeah. So they just had her services yesterday. And Kelly,
how old was she?
I want to say Kelly is in her early 40s.
Wow, she's pretty young. Very young.
Yeah, she's young. She's got 2 kids. One is just graduating from high school, will be going off to college, and the young man is going into the military. He graduated last year.
You know, there's one thing I learned, and I want to share this with all of you guys. I want to share this with all of our listeners as well. When our loved ones go to the doctors, go to the hospital because they're not feeling well and, they need help, we need to watch over them.
Yeah.
We need to watch over them because I'm telling you, those doctors, their job is to create space for new patients. Their job is to act like they're an angel of death so they can wipe or snuff out the life out of your loved ones. You see what I'm saying? I'm serious.
Yeah, you have to.
Because that's what happened to my mom.
Yeah.
My mom went in because she had a mild stroke. And then she had a clot right here on her shoulder as well and on her leg. But then they told my sister to leave the room. As soon as my sister left the room, they said, "Sorry for your loss." Now, how would they know that she's dead if they didn't do something? You see what I mean?
And
they said, when your sister left the room, they said
as soon as she left the room, one of them went out there and said, "Sorry for your loss."
And then your mother died in the hospital.
Yeah. They were telling her that she died. So they induced it. So when I look at the death certificate, it's saying that she died of a cardiopulmonary arrest. That's a heart attack.
Right.
She didn't have that problem. Then they said that she died of an acute renal failure. That's her kidney. She had no problems with her kidney. Then they said she had a gastrointestinal bleed. She had no problem with her intestines. Do you see what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I want you guys, and for us, people of color, that's how they do. That's how they do it. So I just want to put the word out there to all of our Small Biz Pro and everyone who is listening to this program. Whenever they tell your loved ones that something is wrong with them, please double check, please. Because their job is to try to get rid of as many of us as possible.
Well, yeah, it's a business.
Yeah, and we can't really prove it per se unless we hold them accountable.
Oh, no.
So then we ask for an autopsy, but they're trying to rush along everything.
But you have the power to slow them down.
But that didn't happen because of the way they rushed everything.
Oh, yeah, because they were trying to cover up something.
Yeah.
Wow.
They put the wrong date of death. It was the 23rd, they have the 24th. They had the wrong time. You see what I'm saying? So all of those things happen. So I just want to put the word out to all of our Small Biz Pro, pay attention. Don't just take the word of what these folks are telling you. Pay attention. You see what I'm saying?
When I go to the hospital with my loved ones, I go in, we're starting at F.
Yeah.
And they're working their way up to A.
Yeah.
That's how
I like what you do.
With hospital personality,
I like what you do.
Doctors, we starting off way here on the bottom.
Yeah.
And your job is to not have me go off here in the middle of the hospital.
Yeah.
So you need to get up to A, and you need to get there quickly and immediately.
I loved what you did.
Yeah.
So they pay attention. They know, okay, wow. She knows what she's talking about. We can't play with her. And that's why I try to call Felicia as soon as I found this out, because I wanted her to pay attention to her dad too,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
he was at a stage where they're telling them stuff and it may not be true.
Right. I was in the hospital. I had an allergic reaction to some medicine that the doctor had given me, and I told them, I said, "You must have given me the wrong medicine." I had some chest pains, right?
Yeah.
So I went to hospitals. I never felt this way ever, and it felt like I was having a heart attack, right? So then when I got to the hospital, I called my mom. My mom said, they must have given you the wrong medication.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your medication?
Right.
And so I said, well, it's at home. I only took one because I felt like I didn't feel like I needed it.
Yeah.
So I don't like taking medicine. So then they told me that I had a heart. They're going to check to see if I had a heart attack, and I was like, I didn't have a heart attack. I had gas that was moving from my back up to my chest,
Right.
and I told them I think it's gas.
Yeah.
I do not think, but the pains are bad.
Yeah.
But you know, if you have,
'cause it
and they're
does
traveling,
like that, right?
so my mother said, well, hold on, they're going to try to give you. They're going to come in and try to put something under your tongue. Some stuff on your tongue. Don't do it. They came in. They wanted to put some stuff under my tongue, some kind of crystal stuff.
Yeah.
And that's if you've had a heart attack, but they hadn't checked me yet.
Exactly.
I wasn't even 45.
Yeah,
And I said, no, I don't want to do that. And then they noticed I was on the phone. I was hiding my phone. And then she said, they're going to come in, they're going to do this.
Yeah.
They came in trying to, I said, no, I don't want to do that. I want
Right.
you to take some tests first.
Yeah, yes.
And if you can't take any tests, I'm going to go home.
Yeah.
And then they wanted to admit me to the hospital, and they wanted to take my cell phone.
Oh.
And I said, you know what, never mind.
Yeah.
And then the doctor came in, and I told them I was in here a couple of days ago because I felt I wasn't feeling well. I was having chest pains, and you guys gave me some medication. I took one, and I felt worse. And I'm allergic to penicillin, so I don't take anything from the penicillin companies.
right.
They gave me the generic form of moxicillin, and that's what it was.
Oh, wow.
See?
Yeah.
That's what that's why we got to be on top of our game.
Well, first of all, you should never. I think the key is never go to the doctor by yourself.
Yes.
And
yes,
then you need to make
yes.
sure whoever you're taking
Yes.
with you as your advocate, they know what's
Yes.
going on. Because I used to walk
Yep.
in the hospital with my mom. I remember my mom, she had cancer. She had small cell lung cancer. So whenever we had to go to the doctor, I wanted to make sure she wasn't in the hallway with any of the sick germ stuff. So you need to get her in a room
Yeah.
immediately.
Right. Yeah.
And then next, so one time she had because she was on chemo, so she had a complication, and so she had gotten shingles because that your body is going through all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I went in and told them what it was, and they were like, "Well, how do you know? Just look." And so they were going through the whole machinations of trying to prove what it was, and finally the nurse came over. She goes, "You were absolutely right." So the next time we went into the doctor, because we had gone so much, everybody, even the paramedics knew me at the supermarket.
Right.
So I made a lasting impression for all
yeah.
medical personnel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So when I went in the hospital and they were taking the intake, and this lady came back, just ask the daughter. Don't even try. She can tell you everything that you need to know about her mom. She is a walking encyclopedia.
See,
But
they're not used to us being so knowledgeable.
No, they're not.
about
The
this. You see what I'm
internet
saying?
has made us doctors, and it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. But they tried to say that I never put that I was allergic to penicillin on my paperwork. I said, yes, I did. And they couldn't find my paperwork. And then I went downstairs to the office, and a lady snuck me my original paperwork that said I put penicillin or any form of penicillin. So why are you gonna give me something to take? And so I took one. I felt horrible.
Yeah.
So that's when I took myself back to the doctor. I said, I think it's gas. I'm in great health.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. It was some terrible pain.
Yeah.
And that's what gas feels like when it's going up your back, like you're having a heart attack in your chest.
Yeah, because I went through it. I don't know. That's when
I'm having a heart attack at 42 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm a
I-
trainer
we're
in
not
shape.
like you do.
You're
Yeah.
in shape.
Yeah, I
See,
said, I'm not having a heart attack, but the pain is horrible. It feels like one.
Oh yeah,
But
'cause gas pains. As
it was
they
bad.
Go, and
I've
as
never
you get
had it
older,
before.
they get intense. I've had those, and especially if your body starts to become intolerant to milk.
Yes.
And if you become lactose intolerant,
Yeah.
it will kill you, man.
Milk will do it.
And
That's what was
certain
happening.
things, and even drinking with a straw,
Yeah.
that's detrimental after a certain. Your body
Right.
starts doing some weird things.
Yeah.
But this is for you today, Rhonda. You know Rhonda Santaford, yeah.
Yes.
So Rhonda is at her cancer ministry. So she's at a conference today, and so she put this slide up. She took a picture of this slide, and it says, if you don't spend time, take time at the groceries in the produce department that is healthy for your body or something to that nature, that you're going to spend a lot of time taking toxic medicine. And so when she said, she goes, this was just a powerful statement. And I said, and I texted her back, I said, Don says that all the time. You have to be conscious of what goes in your body to make sure your body is performing at its top.
And don't be fooled by the certified by the FDA, because if you notice, everything that's certified by the FDA is bad for you.
And the good stuff effects.
And the good stuff is not certified.
Right.
It's not approved. They won't certify the stuff that's healthy.
Right, exactly.
It's amazing.
They want to. They want to.
They certified 4. I mean, they certified. They agreed on 4 artificial sugars, and one was aspartame, which is a poison.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
They approved that. But they won't approve. Stevia says not approved by the FDA.
Yeah. Anything healthy.
It's just amazing. But you approve.
Crazy.
They weren't expecting us to have Splenda. Aspartame rather so much. You know, it's in all diet products. Well, a girlfriend of mine ended up having brain surgery because she was having 2 or 3 a day. But they said over a 15-year period, what they consider a lifespan, they didn't expect the average person. Well, they probably did, but they say they expect the average person to have as much diet soda or aspartame in their diet as we are having. But they knew what they were doing.
They expected it. That's why they're selling it.
Yeah.
They
Right,
money.
exactly.
They're pretending like they don't know.
But you're absolutely
Because
right.
we become addicted to it. So how do you...
Yeah, because right, and you're absolutely right. If you are deciding to become very health conscious, and then you look on, and all of a sudden on the news, everybody's going to Sprouts and Whole Foods to get their, and then they're like, oh, don't take vitamins and don't take supplements and don't do this and too much broccoli will kill you.
That's why they come up with those bogus studies.
Right.
It's like, really?
Which is so contradictory.
But go eat a burger. A burger's okay for you, and French fries okay, but don't eat.
Now they're starting this. Have you read about the carnivore diet?
No.
It's not carnivore. What is it called? Not carnivore. Carnivore diet.
Oh, the meat.
It's all meat.
Yeah.
Beef and pork and all meat. It's telling you to have all meat and no vegetables whatsoever. Just meat. No vegetables, just meat and butter. Now, I met a lady that told me that today she was Caucasian. She's having an all beef diet, and she says she feels better than she's ever felt in her life. And I was thinking today when she was talking to me, and I said, "You guys are really made different from us because I can't even digest any beef. I eat some beef and be locked up for 2 weeks." And she said, "All I have is beef. I don't have no antioxidants, no." And I started reading it today, and it's no vegetables whatsoever. So no antioxidants that help fight free radicals.
Right.
That help your body. No fiber, no, just meat.
So
like,
no greens at all.
That's a false alarm.
No.
We're not going to go for that.
Is that?
Well, you know.
I like Don's. Wow, you're different from us.
I was sitting there like, I can't do that. I can't do pork. I can't do raw food. She's eating uncooked raw meat.
We're not going to
uncooked raw meat.
We're not going to do
uncooked
that.
beef.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Everything just meat.
An invitation
so it's raw on top of being.
A lot of it's raw and some of it's cooked, but most it's very very low heat.
Hey, Candace. She says hi.
Hey, Candace.
It's Dawn and
Candace.
Candace, we have Gilbert today.
Hey,
so
Candace.
Say hello to Gilbert.
Hey, Candace. I'm here.
So Candace surprised me. She came to the Recycling Black Dollars breakfast mixer.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Did she present?
No, she actually was there as a visitor. She came to. She actually, when she started her boutique.
Yeah.
Constance Anderson from Pacific Coast Regional Center, they helped her out tremendously, and that's how she got her doors open.
That's
so
good.
She was there to support her, and she says, "Hey, Gilbert," and so we talked, and we're going to take some of our training over to her.
Oh, good.
Over to her
Sounds
spot,
good.
and she wants to be certified.
Sounds good to me.
We have to take care of that as well.
So with that being said, we're at the bottom of the hour. So why don't we go ahead and take a quick break so we can bring in our guest.
Sounds good to me.
Our phone number here is 323-293-3375. That's 323-293-3375. Those of you who are listening to our conversation, would like to chip in, would like to participate, please give us a call. We would love to hear from you. We also want to hear about your business. Let Crystal, Dawn, and I know how you're doing. Because if whatever we're saying on this show is helpful to you at all, we want to know. If it's not helpful at all, we still want to know. So give us a call. So you're on the Business Zone with
Crystal,
Don,
and Gilbert Buchanan. You're a small business paramedic. Let's take a break.
Hello, meet Larry. Larry is a general contractor. Larry is very good at his craft, but Larry has a very tough time managing his paperwork because he is busy taking care of his clients' needs. Larry just cannot find his important business documents when needed. Larry is also being passed over for bid opportunities from prime contractors because he is perceived as not ready. He doesn't know where his business license, certifications, insurance, and other key corporate documents are located most of the time. Lucy owns an auto body and collision repair shop and has been using a business management and procurement assistance program called Small Biz Pro to keep her business organized, business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. Small Biz Pro is a 3-in-1 cloud-based business management, procurement, and market research assistance system designed to help businesses become business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. It also provides back-office operation solutions for small businesses. Lucy is able to stay ahead of her competitors because she uses Small Biz Pro to manage her business daily. Lucy just clicks on Small Biz Pro from her tablet, mobile phone, laptop, or any internet-accessible device for data retrieval, and she's got it. Lucy introduces Larry to Small Biz Pro, and now Larry is more organized and can now find all of his documents and new bid opportunities in seconds. Larry now saves $120 in labor costs for each missing or misplaced document. Just simply go to your web browser and log into smallbizpro.net and register today for a limited 30-day free trial offer. Services start as low as $1 per day. Let's put the competition out of business. Small Biz Pro. If you stay ready, you don't need to get ready. Register now at smallbizpro.net and begin saving money. Email info@smallbizpro.net or call 626-533-1186.
Excellent. Are you contract ready? Are you bank loan ready? So I want to know how business ready you guys are. Part of what we want to do is to match you up with contract providers in Vegas, the casinos.
We put together this training for the contractors in Las Vegas to assist them in becoming business ready.
You know, when you first start a small business, the thing you're shortest on is resources. So the association is actually providing the training free.
Now, Buchanan Associates, they're very well known throughout the U.S., mainly out of the California region, but they have produced so many successful companies that we felt if we brought them here to train our people, that it would allow for that growth because we have so many public works type projects, stadiums that are going to be built, slated between now and the next 2 years, prepared to be able to do that work.
So we're back on the Business Zone with
Crystal,
Don Strozier,
Gilbert Buchanan, your small business paramedic. And before we introduce our next guest, our very special guest today, Crystal, so we were talking a little bit earlier about health and certain products that's good for us. So I'm sure our next guest is going to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, because actually her business kind of works out perfectly with Dawn here, and health that's a big component of who she is and what she does, and she's I'm just so instrumental on making sure that you are following a healthy diet, a healthy exercise program. You know, I get up early in the morning to work out with Dawn now, but my body is feeling better. It's better and it's getting stronger.
I gotta admit that I've been slipping up, so I need to follow.
We're gonna have you join us one morning. It'll be awesome.
I know.
The door is wide open for you. But Crystal, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Are you feeling a little bit more energetic when you leave?
Yes, I am feeling. And with my very crazy world, in fact, someone asked me, why was I working out so much? I said, I'm trying to stay alive. I mean, because at this age, everything is happening, right? So in addition to, and Don had been getting on me because I actually do a lot of cardio because of the dance classes that I participate in. But mine was the weights.
Yeah.
Which is just as important as the cardio.
Yeah.
Because as you age, you want to make sure that you're keeping your skin tight.
Yes.
And you seen the Creperie skin commercial that's out?
Yeah.
So if you're lifting weights while you're actually losing the fat, you don't have to worry about your skin becoming creperie because you're helping to tighten the skin up and fill in that space. So it's important. And to keep the weight off, you have to build lean muscle. So you want muscle in your big toe, right?
In your big toe.
In your big toe. Yes. But let me say this. I'm so excited about our guest today because
I know.
Because caffeine is a natural fat burner, right?
Oh, okay.
It is a natural fat burner. So one of the things that I have my clients do before they come to the gym, about 15 minutes, a shot of espresso with cinnamon, because cinnamon also helps to open up the and allow your body to take in deep breaths and the heart rate to pump faster. So I'm excited because her smart coffee, is that the name of it?
Heart Smart.
Heart Smart. Yeah, the Heart Smart. The ingredients are so amazing. It takes the coffee effect to being even healthier, because some coffee can be acidic depending on the brand. Now she got all good stuff in here, so I can't wait to talk to her about this and to introduce my clients to this
you're making me hungry already.
This
I
new
want to
smart
try
coffee. Yes.
Yeah.
Ready.
Well, let's introduce her, and so we can actually, because I just thought, I mean, when she called me, she actually called and sought us out after we interviewed, you and I interviewed Cecil McLean.
Yes.
He was the guy that was the principal and the church and the whole thing. So Darlene called me to say, can I be on the show?
Yeah, that's good.
What
I
does
like
it take
that.
to be on the show?
I like that.
So
that's what we want small businesses to do. If you're out there listening and you would like to be on our show, give us a call.
Yes.
We'd be happy to have you.
Yeah, and then she says, I need to be known. I need people to know who I am. So that was another very great comment because a lot of businesses don't think they're supposed to be known.
And I wanted to get the word out here.
Yeah.
Get the word out about Smart Coffee.
Little did I know, you really need to get the word out. So let me tell you a little bit about Miss Darlene, and then we're going to get in, talk quite a bit about the coffee and the history and how she got involved in this. But Miss Darlene has been married for 45 years. She has 3 beautiful daughters and 8 grandchildren, 5 girls ranging from the ages of 22 to 13, and 3 handsome grandsons from 16 to 10. She's retired from working as a computer operator. Then she left that. So this is a woman who's on her 3rd act. So she was a computer operator that she worked for a company, and then she branched out into the entrepreneurial world, and she launched her own daycare center for over 30 years. And after being retired for a few years, she knew she wasn't ready to hang up her hat.
That's right.
So she needed something to do, and she was introduced to RX Smart Coffee by a good friend of hers, and she had no idea she would be selling coffee, but she's selling an amazing coffee that actually helps the body.
Yes.
And a coffee that is infused with herbs to help heal the body, and coffee that tastes great, a coffee that is FDA approved. Wow. And doctor recommended and is patent. And she wanted the world to know about RX Smart Coffee, their president, David Miller, and his wife, their vice president, Stephanie Miller, and to hear their testimonies on how RX Smart Coffee was born. Yes. So welcome, Darlene.
Thank you.
So the FDA actually approved something good.
They approved something
They
good.
finally did.
When I heard that, I was like, well, I have something good.
Yes.
Wow.
That's great.
So this is amazing. Before I come on the show, and before a guest comes on the show, I go do my research.
Good.
So not only
is the coffee healthy, but they're also above. They've moved into a different realm. So it's a network marketing kind of concept, right? Marketing company, but they're also trading bitcoins.
Really now?
No, cryptocurrency.
We're on the blockchain.
Okay, they're on their blockchain company.
Blockchain. Oh, that's
Awesome.
amazing. Now, let me ask you this, because
Yes.
I like to ask my guests these things when they're promoting and marketing. Did you bring samples for us to try?
I have bags of coffee in my car that you can purchase.
So we don't get to try it first?
She's a businesswoman,
I'm a
man.
businesswoman, 100%.
This looks very good and tasty. I really want
Now,
to.
are you a
Great.
coffee drinker?
Lately, I've been finding myself dabbling in there a little bit.
Not
so-
only that, this coffee tastes good. You think herbs? And
Yeah.
It's really,
It tastes good.
Tastes great.
Okay. I'm going to try. So is it in stores?
No.
It's
Why
distributed
not?
through multi-level marketing.
Why
Yes.
not? We got to get
That's
it
where
in
we're going to
stores?
get it out here. That's what
Okay.
we're trying to
So
do.
how old is the company?
7 years old.
Okay, so what was so let me see. Oh, so you get your coffee from Africa, West Africa,
Yes.
to markets in Germany, Switzerland, the Netherlands, and the U.S. Wow, I've never heard of it. I don't
Well,
think
now you do.
Right.
You hear it now.
Wow.
So tell us about some of the ingredients in the coffee.
I was just telling Crystal, I said all the different herbs, over half of them I can't even pronounce.
Okay.
But I know they're good for your body because they communicate with the body. We're not saying that we're doctors, get off your medication or anything, but we have great testimonies saying that their high blood pressure is dropped due to heart smart, cholesterol,
You're making me
even
smile
sickle cell
over here.
anemia. Yeah, I mean different illnesses. I had arrhythmia, helped my heartbeat level out,
Yes.
where a doctor's giving you a bunch of pills. Just like you just said,
they
Gilbert.
love to give you
They
pills.
love to send you to that
yeah.
pharmacy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this way I get a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And this is actually interesting because, tea has always, you can buy teas with all of these different herbs in it. But
what's special about this tea is it's organic. It's an organic infused coffee. I'm sorry. It's organic infused. It has ginseng in it.
Yes, it does.
Ginseng, it's got
And
saw
hawthorn
palmetto.
berries.
Saw palmetto is good for men.
Yeah.
And they're
That's why
plastic.
we have
Ginkgo.
Gentleman's Blend.
Yeah.
and the ginseng.
That's the blend I want.
That's the one you
Which
want.
blend
I
is
have
it?
it. I have it for you.
Which blend do
Okay.
you like?
Gentleman's Blend
The
is for our
Gentleman's
men.
Blend.
It helps
Okay, yeah.
promote healthy prostates.
Yeah.
It gives you energy, boosts your libido, which a lot of
Yeah.
our men, that's one of our top selling coffees.
Oh, yeah.
The wives are saying,
I'll
don't
be
let him have any more.
I'll be a
It's enough.
testimony for you if
Well,
this
I'm
thing
sure
works.
that's why I made sure I have it.
In fact, if he drinks the coffee at 4 before he gets here, he doesn't fall asleep between 4
Exactly.
You know it's working.
We know
it's working.
that will be your testimony.
Okay.
We'll have him do it on air.
So all of your coffees has different blends of herbs, but it has it has your patent herbal nexus in it.
Right.
Okay.
Tell us about that.
Actually it says Brazilian coffee that's into the coffee that the herbs are infused with.
Okay.
Okay, and so you import this from Africa, and where's the infusion taking place? Because you actually have a patent. From what I was reading on your website, there's actually a patent process that it goes through, right?
Right.
Okay, and where
Can you
does
tell
that?
us a little bit about that?
Well, when I told you about President Miller and his Vice President Stephanie Miller, she's a scientist. So what happened with President Miller? He had prostate cancer. Of course, you know what happens, the surgeries and everything. So she went in with a group of scientists, and they came up with Gentleman's Blend.
Oh, okay.
Happy wife, happy life.
Happy.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
So
about.
then she was like, okay, ladies, we need something.
Uh-huh.
Then she came up with Fresh Breeze.
Okay.
You know how women have the hot flashes, the mood swings,
Oh,
menstrual cramps. It helps all of that. And it also boosts our libido. We needed some help too
Yeah.
to keep up with these guys drinking this Gentleman's
yeah.
Blend.
Uh-huh.
Is that
So
right?
this is what chastity tree berry, is that what that is?
That's the
For
one
the,
in
for
Gentleman-
the fresh breeze?
for the Fresh Breeze.
And then you got the Damiana.
Damiana.
No, Damiana. Yeah.
And then
Damiana.
Shatavi.
I said, now listen at you trying to pronounce all this stuff.
But let me tell you this. Let me tell you about red raspberry though. So sometime back when I started the menopause cycle and the hot flashes. And I remember it was about 10 years ago. When it first happened, I was teaching a class in Inglewood. It was a nighttime class, so it really wasn't hot, and the room was never hot. Actually, the room was normally cold. So all the my students had on sweaters, and I'm standing there breaking out into a sweat.
Oh my!
And they're like, "Are you okay? Let's turn up the air conditioning."
Wow.
And I'm like, "What the heck?" And because it comes from the inside, so you feel like you're on fire. And I'm like, "Oh my God!" So about 2 days later, I was watching Dr. What's the guy?
Oz.
Yeah. And he was talking about the red raspberry. So he says, go get raspberry tea. So I went and bought the red raspberry, and I have not had a hot flash.
Really?
Oh, great.
Yeah. I mean,
Absolutely.
it really works.
Yes,
having
does.
a hot flash, you literally want to stick your head in a freezer.
Wow.
And me being senior citizen, kind of passed.
You don't look like a senior.
Not at all.
Well,
you look
You
great.
look so much younger than me.
Thank you. Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
So how long have you been drinking the tea?
I have been drinking the coffee for over a
The
year
coffee,
now.
right? I
That's
keep calling it
okay.
tea.
I don't know. You want to
Because
call it
it
it's
has all
herbs.
those.
Yeah.
I've been
The
drinking it
coffee.
over a year
Okay.
now. And like I said, I had to try it first before I even told anybody about it.
Right.
Let me be the guinea pig.
Yeah.
So how long?
Over a year.
So have you tried the thin blend, which
I
is
have
your
tried the thin blend, but actually what's worked better for me is Heart Smart and A Beautiful Mind. Combining those two literally cut my appetite.
Really?
What about the weight loss? Have you lost any weight?
I've
yet?
lost 15 pounds.
Congratulations. With taking
And I
these
just
two.
recently started on the thin blend.
Okay.
I worked my heart first, get everything ready for dieting and everything. And you can't face it. We have to change what we eat.
That's too funny because she said, because I read both of these, and combining the both of these would cut your appetite.
Which one?
But
Which one?
as
Fresh
the
Trees
Heart
and-
Smart and the
and the
Beautiful
Beautiful
Mind.
Mind.
However, there's a particular ingredient in here that thin blend doesn't have.
Yeah.
And this is what makes me smile, because the last thing you want to do is cut your appetite.
Yeah.
Because when you stop cutting your appetite, what's going to happen? You'll start eating again.
You're right.
So the thin blend allows you to learn how to eat. See, that's the key to you got to learn the right way to eat, because when you stop suppressing something,
Yeah.
you end up gaining the weight back.
That's so true.
So the thin blend has they have a balance of ingredients that's not going to suppress your appetite.
Yeah.
That's going to allow you to learn the proper way to eat along with exercise. So that's pretty good. She
So
You
which
said that's
one on the
pretty good.
Beautiful Mind?
I
and
don't
the
want you
Heart?
to know,
Oh,
because I don't want you suppressing your
Now, the
appetite.
Beautiful Mind. The Beautiful Mind. I love that coffee.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
so
just
mellow.
joking.
I take it. I drink it at
ginkgo
night
would boost
before
your brain.
I drink it before bedtime. It's really relaxing. People think a cup of coffee is going to keep you woke. It does not keep me awake.
Take a look at what's not in the thin blend. That's in
What's-
the Heart Smart and then the Beautiful Mind.
so you got the hawthorn berry. Let me see what's different.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. Read
See,
it.
we're all studying right now, huh?
And then
Oh,
you,
the ginkgo. Okay. The ginkgo.
so it has that
biloba.
effect. It has that
That had
effect.
that
So
effect on it.
ginkgo is not in what?
It's not in the thin blend.
And I love hibiscus. I absolutely, because it
Absolutely.
actually
Because you
hibiscus
can drink
keeps your-
hibiscus tea.
Yeah, because it keeps your blood pressure lower and
I've
opens
never
up.
had it, so I've been really blessed with that.
Yeah, so that it does.
Which one? Hibiscus? Keeps your blood pressure low?
Mm-hmm.
I need to do that one.
But even Beautiful Mind, like I drink it because I walk upstairs and go like, what did I come up here for?
Oh.
I had to walk back down.
Or you go back down and you want to start all over. What enhances the brain?
Yeah.
Now let me ask
earth
this:
is
were you
using
a
that.
coffee drinker? Is that why you were attracted to this particular?
My coffee was a junk coffee, and it was that drive-through that you say add
Oh.
that extra caramel and give me
Yeah.
that
Uh-huh.
extra shot.
Uh-huh.
That was my coffee. So now I found out I can't drive through a drive-through and say, "Can I have something for my blood pressure this morning?"
No, you can't.
No.
Because it has no herbs.
I can't go on the market and say, "Okay, is this FDA approved? Doctor recommended? What coffee's
No.
on this shit?" No,
Yeah, but this is
we
good.
can say this.
Yeah, because I usually, when I'm not feeling well, that's the first place I go is to my tea aisle.
Yes. Yeah.
And I pick out whatever's going on with me. And so my favorite is ginger.
Yeah.
Ginger root
Yeah.
is my favorite herb of all herbs.
But now you can drink coffee.
And I can drink coffee. And usually when I do coffee, it's because it was caffeine. I can only have so much caffeine.
So, and that's why I kind of stayed away from coffee. But wow, okay, so we definitely will have to become clients.
So
huh?
let's address the elephant in the room now.
What is that?
What's the price for this? Because since it's got all this medicinal values, I know it's going to be jacked
You
up.
cannot put a price on your life.
That is true.
Come on.
That is true. But
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. It is not expensive. You get 30 individual packages, an instant coffee for $30.
Oh, so it's
$1 a cup. I had a $10 fix on my drive-through a day.
Really?
Because I like the caramel and everything. I ran a daycare. I needed that sugar hype. So what was better to go and say, give me an extra caramel in it and some raw sugar and take all the foam off and give me some more caramel on top with some whipped cream. That way I could deal with the kids all day. I was able to stay away.
You were more hybrid
Let me ask you a question, Darlene.
Yes.
Before getting involved with this company, did you take a look at some of the other coffee companies? Because there's some other great coffee companies out there that offer herbal coffee as well. Did you take a look at some else? Okay.
No, I did not. I've heard of a lot of them.
Okay.
But did not.
Okay.
So how were you introduced to this one?
I had a friend first introduced me to the cryptocurrency.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I'm going to invest. I'm going to make money because I heard of Bitcoin.
Right.
Bitcoin had taken off, and I'm going to be rich. So then I said, okay, they sat on that Bitcoin for 7 years. Why have grandchildren? Why not leave a legacy for my grandchildren?
Right.
That's fantastic.
Not just myself.
Now, here's what I find absolutely interesting. So, I think the first time I heard about crypto coin, it was from this young guy, kind of a trendy millennial guy. But lately, the individuals that have been telling me about cryptocurrency are people that are retired.
That's right.
So, what has attracted you guys to
Well, like I say,
cryptocurrency?
my thing right now, I have 8 grandchildren. I don't want them to have to work hard like I did.
Okay.
Why not leave a legacy for them?
Absolutely.
That's my goal. My daughters are grown.
Yes.
So, but I look at my babies that I love so
Yeah,
much.
you got a lot. You got, 8 grandkids?
Yeah, 8.
That is absolutely amazing, though, because usually, over a certain age, they don't embrace new things. And a lot of them don't even, if their retirement plans wasn't invested in the stock market,
That was it.
they don't even
Don't
get
even
involved
hear it.
in that.
Right.
It was because they were manipulating and moving their money around. But when they came out, they didn't embrace, like, okay, let me see how I can grow my money, which
Right.
is probably why a lot of people have lost their money after retirement because they left it up to somebody. So I'm just absolutely intrigued that you and CISO seem to be quite impressed with crypto. Know more about it than I do.
Right.
Because when you say cryptocurrency, the people, they go like, huh? And it's really shocking. But we're on the blockchain. RX Smart Coffee is.
So
And
Dr.
we actually have our own coin. RX Smart Coffee.
Yeah, I think I saw something
Wow.
on.
Yes.
So
That's awesome.
your Dr. Miller's. So obviously they're kind of forward thinking.
They very much so.
Okay, so
awesome couple. Awesome.
awesome couple. So so obviously her husband had prostate cancer. So then they went that route. But how did they tie that into the cryptocurrency?
Actually, that's a good question for David to answer.
Okay.
So your organization
Yes.
is a bigger organization, and
We call ourselves business partners. We don't call ourselves distributors.
Okay.
Because we're all in this together.
Okay.
We're going to rise to the top together. The key now is getting it out to the world. Let
Okay.
people know what we have to offer.
Because I was wondering when I said, how come this is not in stores? So that's the reason.
That's the
because they
reason.
chose to market it through that channel.
Yes.
That's their distribution
Yes.
channel.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they didn't have to share this with us. They could have been silent. Why share it?
Well, you would have known anyway
Yeah.
because you'd gone into the stores and you wouldn't have seen
But
it.
I
you
mean,
wouldn't
they
have
don't
this
have it in the
opportunity.
stores. They don't have it in
You
the
don't
stores.
have the opportunity.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. So how was the childcare industry?
It was great.
Okay.
For me to do it over 30 years, it had to be good.
Yeah.
It was a God gift to me. I was sitting at work, doing my work. And it was a daycare. Something was going on where kids were being molested.
Ooh, I think we got a caller on the
okay.
line. So,
Sure.
caller, are you there?
Hello,
Please state your name and tell us where you're calling from.
my name is Ada Shepherd.
Abel?
I'm calling from Lancaster.
Hi, Abel.
How are you? Who are you calling to speak with?
Oh, you'd like to speak with Darlene?
That sounds like my grandson.
I know. I was going to say that.
That's
So
Zaven.
Zaven.
Zaven, okay.
So it's not Abel, it's Zaven.
Well, welcome.
Hi, handsome.
So Zaven, are you calling to give a testimonial of how great this coffee is for you?
I'm proud of you, and you have the best coffee.
Oh, don't make Grandma cry.
Now that's why you have children,
I
so
know.
that you can get the byproducts of calling and say you're the greatest grandma.
And you know I love him. I love him.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I love you, man.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
With whom are we speaking?
I'm her surrogate son.
And what's your name?
That's like my second mom.
What's your name?
But we just saw her on the radio, and we just wanted to say hello.
Oh, excellent.
About her and everything that she does, and you guys do. The coffee is great.
It is great, huh?
Try it, okay.
Okay.
Thanks, son.
Everybody to try it.
Thank you.
That's nice. That's very nice.
Now, what is your name?
Oh, my name is Mike.
Michael, welcome to the Business Zone. I appreciate you calling in and sharing that great information about Darlene, your mom.
That's fantastic.
Now you see why I love my family so much.
I see.
Yes.
That's why you had to have time to be with you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That is fantastic. Well, thank you for calling in, Michael. We appreciate it.
And Zaven.
And David.
Great weekend, okay?
All right.
Thank you guys so much.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Mom.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
So you were saying how you got into the daycare?
I was at work, and it was a child care center where children were being molested.
Okay.
Oh.
And your first thought is, somebody did that to my child.
Yeah.
What would I do?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, you sitting here, Crystal, talking to me. God spoke to me and said, do something about it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it. I said,
Yeah.
do something. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
You start keeping kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how am I going to do this?
Yeah.
I have to work every day.
Uh-huh.
Well, took off from there. I applied for license, started keeping kids in my home.
Okay.
Garage was converted over to a room. I had one child for 1 month. I said, Lord, you had me stop my job for one child. And this little girl was like, when am I going to get friends to play with?
Pressure.
Really pressure. But within a month, when God said, I'll pour you out a blessing, you won't have room enough to receive.
That's what it does.
I didn't have room to receive the kids that were coming.
Wow.
So I had to do a waiting list.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And I stayed full until it was time for me to stop.
And retire.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
And it took me actually 3 brain surgeries to say it was time.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I lost a client recently who she had a Christian daycare and had it for over 50 years. And toward the end, it had gotten really rough for her. She was taking care of her mother as well as the kids, but the cost of child care can be quite exorbitant. And so the parents were she was the only Christian, because a lot of the churches no longer have daycare centers.
That's right.
And so the parents were looking for that, but then also some of the parents weren't paying her. So I came in to do her payroll.
Yeah.
She was a referral to me, and she died worrying about those kids.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I kept saying, maybe it's time, because she looked so worn out, and she was trying to keep staff, and it just wasn't working. And she's like, I can't stop. And sure enough, when her health failed her and she had to stop, she wasn't here too much longer.
Well, the greatest gift is to have them come back. Mm-hmm. And they have children.
Yeah.
And say, I want you to keep my baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or to be invited to the graduations, and they're in Pepperdine and Howard.
Yeah.
The foundation was built, and I thank God He gave me that.
Well, then you did a
Awesome.
phenomenal job.
Thank God for that.
Awesome.
And we need those individuals that care for our babies and take care of them before, in those very crucial ages.
Yes, from 6 weeks old.
Yeah.
And that care about the kids and not so much about the money that's being made. Because I think that's what's happening now with these.
They were important.
So we're going to go ahead and take a break because we're at the top of the hour right now, and we're going to come right back and we're going to talk some more about this because, Darlene, you're very interesting and we want to learn more about you.
Thank you.
On her third act.
And your third act. So You're on the Business Zone with
Crystal,
Dawn,
and
Darlene.
Darling, and this is your co-host Gilbert Buchanan. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Take a break.
Hello, meet Larry. Larry is a general contractor. Larry is very good at his craft, but Larry has a very tough time managing his paperwork because he is busy taking care of his clients' needs. Larry just cannot find his important business documents when needed. Larry is also being passed over for bid opportunities from prime contractors because he is perceived as not ready. He doesn't know where his business license, certifications, insurance, and other key corporate documents are located most of the time. Lucy owns an auto body and collision repair shop and has been using a business management and procurement assistance program called Small Biz Pro to keep her business organized, business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. Small Biz Pro is a 3-in-1 cloud-based business management, procurement, and market research assistance system designed to help businesses become business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. It also provides back-office operation solutions for small businesses. Lucy is able to stay ahead of her competitors because she uses Small Biz Pro to manage her business daily. Lucy just clicks on Small Biz Pro from her tablet, mobile phone, laptop, or any internet-accessible device for data retrieval, and she's got it. Lucy introduces Larry to Small Biz Pro, and now Larry is more organized and can now find all of his documents and new bid opportunities in seconds. Larry now saves $120 in labor costs for each missing or misplaced document. Just simply go to your web browser and log into smallbizpro.net and register today for a limited 30-day free trial offer. Services start as low as $1 per day. Let's put the competition out of business. Small Biz Pro. If you stay ready, you don't need to get ready. Register now at smallbizpro.net and begin saving money. Email info@smallbizpro.net or call 626-533-1186.
So we're back on the Business Zone with
Crystal,
Dawn,
and Darlene.
Darlene, our very special guest. And I'm telling you, we're reading this information on Darlene's product here. And she's telling us how it makes us look really young and it helps our brain power. And Darlene looks pretty much like she's about 50. You're about 50, right, Darlene?
Yeah, right.
No, Darlene is 50.
Just
because of the coffee.
She looks amazing in 1 year.
Thank you.
In 1 year.
Here's my theory. I told somebody recently that they were saying I didn't look my age.
Yeah.
And they actually was looking at my age because I was getting my passport renewed. Which today I got my passport. So,
you did?
So if I have to leave the country, I got a passport now.
Man,
It's important to everybody to get a passport.
I need to
Renew
get
it. But essentially the girl was like, are you sure this is correct? And I said, here's my theory, that God knew that we were going to have to struggle.
Okay.
He knew that because it's all in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
And so he said, so here's the consolation prize. Is I am going to make sure you guys do not look your age no matter what you go through.
No matter what.
Right.
You're going to look good because if nothing else is going to piss them off.
Okay.
You don't look your age. So that's my theory
Well,
of
they
why
were-
we look so good.
I
They
always pray to
succeeded.
age me like fine wine, Lord.
Yeah.
So
Well,
keep me on the shelf.
that prayer has been answered.
Thank you.
It's been
Yes, you look
answered.
phenomenal, and you've had a phenomenal career, and still into your third act.
Oh yes.
This is
And you
an amazing third act.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
you
is.
I
seem
think
so
so, too.
energetic and just like this is passion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
This is a
love
passion
it. I
business.
love it. I love it.
So how do you actually distribute it? Do they have a specific marketing strategy for you guys?
Well, number
or-
one, I'm very active with the LA South Chamber of Commerce.
Oh,
Okay.
you're a member?
I am a member.
Dexter.
Oh.
Dexter. You know Dexter.
Yeah, I went to a
Oh.
meeting.
Yes, I am an active member.
I want to
Okay.
get
They
involved in
keep
that.
you. Please
wanna
do.
get involved.
Okay, we're going to sign you up.
Yes,
Gilbert.
I want to get involved.
They give you're around business-minded people like
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
They help you even get out there. I'm at different expos with them. I go and I speak. I have coffee parties, whatever it takes to get
Yes.
this coffee out.
Is this your first time doing multi-level marketing?
Yes, it is.
Okay, how do you like it?
I love it.
You love it, yeah.
Wow. That must be very profitable for you.
Yes,
then, huh?
it is. Well, not so much as profitable. If I can see a smile on your face,
Yeah.
Gilbert, knowing that the product is working for
Right.
you, that's more profitable than anything else.
Well, believe me, when I get the product, I'll let you know if it's
I have it for you, Gilbert.
okay. Because I want to try many. I want to try the Gentleman,
He
the
said
Beautiful
many.
Mind, the Fresh Breeze.
I have them all with me.
Okay.
And we
all right.
even have a new baby born. It's called Gut Check.
Oh.
Oh,
And it's for the gut because we know what happens to the gut. 60 to 80% of our immune is right in the gut.
So does the gut work for men too?
for men
So
too.
is
It's-
that is one of the products?
It's
of
the
ginger
newer
root?
product. I'll give you a little information.
So let's see
Sorry,
what-
it wasn't on there.
All righty.
Yeah, I
so,
really need my gut
Oh,
checked.
it's for IB. Oh,
My
Right
gut is
here.
getting out
Right
of
here.
control.
your gut is getting out of
It's
control.
getting out of control.
Oh,
It needs to
okay.
be
So more than
checked.
40 diseases have been linked to by bacterial imbalance, including depression, arthritis, IBS, and cancer. And you already knew this stuff, right? Because you just on top of your
Oh, okay, I know. She look at her face. Like,
No,
I'm
but
just
you know-
going to sit and be quiet.
She's a walking medical encyclopedia.
That's not
of
true.
health.
I just,
Okay,
I just have a passion for helping
But
people.
this is what I know about Dawn, because there are a lot of people that are fitness trainers.
Yes.
But they don't tell you the health side of it. And one of the things that in the past I have been not all that embracing of physical trainers, because I've seen fitness trainers, because I've seen some that don't take the person's body into
Right.
consideration.
Right.
They just have a cookie cutter.
Yeah, they just want to have a class, get paid, and that's it.
Right,
done.
exactly. But Dawn, being there early in the
Yeah.
morning, and all of us are in different stages of weight loss.
Yeah.
Dawn is caring about you, the individual,
Yeah, yeah.
and what works for you.
Right.
And she makes adaptation. She'll adapt, and
like that.
while you're in the process, if something's going on.
Yeah.
But beyond all that, she knows how the body and what makes the body work, from how you eat to what you're putting into the body. So that's more of a holistic.
and that's hard to
good.
find.
Look at her.
Look at
No,
it. Look
so
at
this
it.
is my motto, though, and most trainers are. My motto is this: I should be working myself out of a business, and you decide to stay working myself out of a job, which means I'll get you the results,
Yeah.
right? I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know, so
Right.
you can walk away from me and live a healthier lifestyle. And you
Right.
decide to stay with me
Yeah.
because of the energy and all the excitement and the family that we develop.
Right.
Right.
So I've had clients that've been with me for about 10 or so years.
So now-
One of my clients is licensed as a trainer and is training. But
Really?
he trains with me.
Right.
I have a trainer that got me licensed, and he's about $200 an hour.
Wow.
And I still see him. I also have another trainer that I still see because of, first of all, it's everyone great, right, has a trainer or a coach. And I just think it's important. I can't see my panoramic view, and they keep me, current, and they also keep me, what do you call that? What's that word? Innovative,
Yeah.
So I still like to make sure I'm seeing them. But most trainers don't. They train you,
Yeah.
and they allow you to handle your own diet, knowing that
Right.
you're never going to get your diet together, and
Right.
you're still going to have to come back to them.
Yeah.
Right.
But I want to have you're a walking billboard for me, so I want to get you in shape. So you're done, right?
Yeah.
And then you stay with me because you enjoy the whole package and just the atmosphere and everything. But I wanted to ask her.
I need to call Don. I need to call
So
Don.
that's one thing about, now I've done multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing has created more black millionaires than any other industry in the world. And I love multi-level marketing. I think it's exciting. So for our listening audience that's afraid of MLM, because they hear about, it's a pyramid and all that kind of stuff, your first time being in marketing, give them a little bit more besides you love it. What do you love about it?
Like I said, the passion is there to help people.
Yeah.
And then to actually see that the product is working. And then to even have it on my shelf and see it disappear.
Now, do they have trainings? Did the company teach you how to do the business?
We actually have calls that we get on. Like tomorrow morning, we'll have one at 8 o'clock a.m. And you actually listen to President Miller.
Right.
And he will actually coach you on how to do the business, what the business is doing, and what the coffee is all about.
That's good.
Do you have regional events that come into the city?
Well, he travels. Wherever you want him to go, he will come. And I'm trying to get him here to California.
And that's the power of building your own network, is when the company does the training and you have something you can plug in on a regular basis. And most people are afraid of multi-level marketing. And I think that it's a great way to develop some extra income until your income starts to overtake your regular job.
Right, and being like on Social Security, a fixed income. Yeah. Don't just say I can't do anything else. That's not true. You can bring that extra income in.
And it gets you out of the house. And I've always said, in fact, I'm a third generation entrepreneur, but when I really branched out there, my very first one was Mary Kay. And the training and the education component of a lot of those, if it's got a good product, and for me it's always been a product. So Mary Kay, and I liked why she started that company, and it was more or less to help housewives feel independent and give them their own source of money and income, so that they weren't completely dependent on their husbands, and it gave them an outlet. And so it was about the power of the woman.
And Crystal, you just reminded me, I did Mary Kay.
Did you?
And I did the shows, and I went and I carried the bags and the hot towels and the women.
Well, no wonder your skin is beautiful.
No, it's not. This funny thing, I hate to say this, I didn't even use the product, but my skin sold it. It was like, what do you use? And I said, everything you see right here.
Yeah, because your skin was definitely selling. Now, to this day, my whole facial routine, of friends of mine's like, wow, where did you develop this? Was when I was doing Mary Kay.
Crystal definitely has very beautiful.
Yeah, so I developed it through that process, and I got away from the product. I went to several others. Now I'm actually back. I found a distributor, and actually Tanya Mackey is a Mary Kay distributor. So I found her. Really? She just became. So I went to a party. So now I have somebody right around the corner. So and I can go get my cosmetic, but for the skincare, it's wonderful.
It's
but I'm old school. Olive oil, that's all I use. And water. And I drink a lot of water.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. So that's where I got my initial, and then I went to SC to be an entrepreneur. But that was the education.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Because of you have to do your weekly training.
Yes,
and then they help you market your product. And nowadays they websites and everything. Right? You have all the tools that you need.
Like right now, even to get into our business, we're running a special. $1 will get you into your business.
Awesome.
This gives you your website.
$1.
You can go to your website, order the coffee. Without even dealing with you, they'll mail it out to them. But I like to speak to my customers, talk to my customers.
So tell me how that works. That one, I'm sure a lot of
listeners, I'm sure, $1 can start your own business. Be an entrepreneur. Why not? $1, just like I say, being on a fixed income, you want that extra income. Yeah. Why not sign up? Yeah. For $1.
So they drop ship. So you, unlike Mary Kay, you actually have to have the merchandise
on your shelf. I had everything on the shelf.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so you had to have, but this one you don't have the. You can order the stock, right? But you don't necessarily have to have the stock.
They can go straight to your website, order it, and it'll be mailed to them. The only difference, they have to pay the shipping and handling and the taxes. Where I'm going to just say, I'm going to bring it to you, Crystal, and I'm going to charge you $30 for this.
So you have to buy a box of 30?
It's actually the package has 30 individual packets in
Okay,
it.
nothing
so
smaller.
you couldn't get less than 30.
No, each packet is 30 packets in it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. But if you're doing the thin blend or
And,
the hard,
you're going to need it.
you
Plus
would
wanna
you
keep
would
it in
want
your
to
system.
because it's not regular.
Don could tell you once you get started, keep drinking it and drinking and keep it into your system.
Do you have to drink one every day?
I drink it daily on a daily basis. You're going to want to drink it every day.
Really?
Yes.
Because I was thinking about mixing it up, like.
Well, I'll
doing
do
the
Heart.
gen-
Like I said, I do the Heart Smart and the Beautiful Mind together. I do that
so
together.
you put both of them in the
I
cup
put
together?
them in the cup.
Oh, wow.
And each one is 6 ounces of water, so I'll do 12 ounces of water.
Okay.
And if you want it stronger, do 10 ounces of water.
And then you said it's instant, so
It's instant.
all you do is add
Hot-
water
hot
to it.
water.
See, I like my little flavor creamer, that.
Well, if that's what
hazelnut.
I don't use any creamer.
Yeah.
I only use coconut sugar, and that's
Oh,
how I drink
coconut
it.
sugar.
Yeah,
that sounds
you never
good.
heard of that.
Do you want to split a box of the thin blend
Yeah.
so that you can try that in the morning before you come to work out? And see how
Oh,
that-
okay, I
see
have
a
it. I'm
split
so
box of
good, and
thin
I
blend.
don't leave home without my
What
product.
I
That's another
would
thing.
like to do is I would like to pop. And I'm not a coffee drinker at all. As a matter of fact, I'm not supposed to have coffee because I'm naturally hyper. And you really don't want to see me on coffee.
You're not
He's
hyper.
gonna hype you all up, Don.
You're not hyper, Don.
That's what I keep saying. I'm not hyper, but that's what they keep saying. I'm naturally hyper. Excuse me, but anyway. So I would like to see, I would like to see, take your time and do, they say it takes about 21 days for you to kind of see, but herbs is a lot quicker. But go through each one and see what it does for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna watch you. You're gonna lose some weight with my training and the thin blend. We talking about taking off about 15, 16 pounds.
I'm coming to get with Don.
Oh, yeah, no, Dawn is bad. Dawn is bad. She is good. She have you out there. She'll work you out. It's brutal, but it's cool.
So the thin blend is the one that makes you lose weight?
Yes, that's the one I want to try. initially.
Okay. So that means then I'm going to have to end up spending like $90 with
It's
you then
okay.
because I need
Today?
like 3.
She said, okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
She said it's okay.
It's okay.
I'm fine with it.
So I'm going to get the gentleman's blend.
I have it.
I'm going to, of course, I got to get the fresh breeze. 'Cause,
Sure.
I got to deal with this at home. I got to do
Duly noted.
Okay, like you brought yourself up there and you didn't buy me anything.
Duly noted.
So I want the thin blend also.
Okay.
And I'm kind of flirting around with the Beautiful Mind and the Heart Smart. So,
Okay.
So you're just saying
You
you
been
want
like the whole collection
Okay,
now.
you want all 6.
Yeah, well,
You want it for the gut?
I would like all. Yeah, which one is the gut? Which
See
one?
that?
I need the gut. Which one is that?
Do you have a website? What's your web address?
It's right here on the back
Okay.
Okay,
of
so
your brochure. It's RX Smart Coffee. And I'm the believer, Darlene 65.
But you have
But
this
you have a
today,
hyphen
right?
there.
I have this coffee with me.
You have the gut also?
I have the gut also.
Really?
Yes, I
Oh,
do.
look at
So
you.
anyone who wanted to order our
Can I actually
audience,
go to my website and order it?
So you know when I come back in a few weeks, that gut
Oh,
check,
boy,
that
you're
gut
gonna be
check
He's
is
gonna have his
supposed to be-
6-pack ready.
this is a-
He's gonna be ready.
no.
It's a good time.
He's gonna make some progress.
Yeah.
If you're with me, you have the 6-pack.
I'll have the 6-pack.
If you're
So
with me, you
I'm
get
gonna
the
blend the two. I'm gonna blend.
Okay,
I'm gonna blend
get with
you.
Don.
And this is good because you're in when you
That
suffered a
stage,
loss,
yeah.
your body is kind of open for
Yeah,
stuff to take
yeah.
place
It needs
and
something
radicals to
yeah.
be running around.
So he's gonna
and
go
your
with the
immune
D and
system.
D,
Yeah.
the workout and the coffee.
Right, yeah. So and
Okay.
you were just talking about your immune system, and
Yes.
because you're tired, and then this will take you away.
Exactly. So let me ask you: can you take one? Let's say the gentleman's blend today, the thin blend tomorrow, the fresh. Well, fresh breeze is not for me. Beautiful. Mind.
Actually, we have truck drivers that drink the Fresh Breeze because they have cramps in their legs for sitting so long.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So it helps their circulation.
Oh, okay. So I could take one different
do
one
whatever
every
you
day.
want.
It's up to you on how you
However.
want it. I
Tell
would
me.
advise.
I would just suggest you take it. See the
Be
results. A lot of
consistent.
one.
Be
the-
consistent.
Yeah,
Right?
just do one for a little while and then move to another one so that you can see the effects that it has on you.
Okay. So tell you what I'll do. I'll do the gentleman's then and the fresh breeze. That's what I'm going to get from you.
That sounds
today.
great. I have that.
Okay.
So, Darlene, so do you do a lot of health fair? I think, isn't LA South doing a health fair? I think I got a blast today.
Yes, we're going to.
Okay, are you going to be there?
I will be there. I will be there.
When
we're
is
going
it?
to be
When
at
is
the
it?
college at, God, I don't, see, now I didn't come to talk about that, but I'm always with my chamber. They're number one, too, as well, but we'll be at the college.
I think
next week. I think it's Wednesday.
Let me see when it is, because I got it today.
It may be Wednesday the 18th.
LA South.
I need to come to your chamber to do a presentation.
You really do, Gilbert. You really do. And you need to join.
Yes, I will too. Because they send me a lot of email and I'm going, I should go there.
I have
such
so they're going to be at South Los Angeles, Southwest College.
Yes.
And they're going to be there September 18th from 10 a.m. to 3.
That's right. Tuesday.
That's Tuesday.
And I will be there.
From when to when?
From 10 a.m. to 3, and it is a Hope Expo and Resource Fair.
I'm going to be somewhere else at that.
Yeah, I got a class that night.
Well, I'll be there.
I'm going to be in Florida.
You'll be in Florida?
Okay. All right.
Are you on vacation?
Actually, you can say that. I'm going to use it as a vacation as well. I'm going to a conference for expository preaching conference. I'm going to a church conference.
I need to do one of those.
Super excited.
So I'm gonna purchase these two from you.
Sure.
And then we'll talk about the. Are you a member of the South LA Chamber? You've
Dexter
been there,
and
right?
No, actually, I went to a meeting because usually his meeting conflicts with an RBD meeting.
Yeah.
But the last meeting they had was in Lemert, and he was our meeting was at Denny's. Yeah. So it started right after our meeting ended, and so I ran down to his meeting. It was at Barbara Morrison's museum. Right. So that was the very first time I ever got to go to, but I had met him at other events.
Matter of fact, we were just here at Lemert Park.
Yeah, you were there a couple weeks last month. Last month. Yeah, you were at
this month.
This month?
Yeah, we were out. They had like a
over September over the first the holiday.
So we were there.
Yeah, yeah. So they got a lot of stuff going on.
We're always
who's
busy.
the president down there?
Dexter.
No, Dexter's the president.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get Dexter on the show.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he won't come. He's a busy
Kalea
man.
is coming. She's coming. In fact, she was supposed to be on the show 2 weeks ago, but for the first, they were doing the Lemert Fair.
That's where we were.
She was tied up with that.
I was there with her.
Kalea will be. In fact, I got to send her the link. She'll be on the show the next couple weeks.
Tell Dexter I'll become a member, but I want him on the show first.
You got it. If I have to bring him
tell
myself.
him we want him on the show.
Okay.
Then I'll become a member because I got
and
some
we're gonna
great
have a
tools
luncheon. We're gonna even have a
guys.
women's luncheon, the 3rd annual women's luncheon this Friday.
Oh, okay.
And we'll be at the Doubletree in Torrance.
Yeah, you guys are very, very busy.
We're really.
What's the membership? How many people in your membership?
It's about 200.
200? It's a nice size.
We're strong.
I got a tool that can help you guys bring in some new members.
Well, we'd like to hear that. That's why we need you to help us. Yeah,
definitely.
Come and help us out.
We'll talk about it.
So this opportunity. So do you? I know you sell the coffee, but do you also recruit?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
See, she got that smile on her face.
Yes, I do.
That's where the money is.
That's
in
why I
business
said right now you can actually come on $1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
$1 start your own business.
So that's a special that's running. What is it normally?
Normally it's over $300 to get involved into the company.
To invest in business.
Now, $1 to get you in your own website. Yeah. Where else?
How long is the special running for?
We don't know. I can't tell you that. Okay. I don't know. So it could be a week. It could be 2 weeks.
So what do they get for $1? They get a website?
You get your website.
And what else?
Do they get a starter kit package?
No, you do not. Okay. People will come to your website and order the coffee.
Oh, but then they still have to get the kit, right?
It's no kit involved.
No kit.
If you want to order coffee for your own self, like I keep coffee, I have to order my coffee. It's delivered at my door, and I deliver it to my customers.
Well, I'll definitely once I try.
More hands-on.
So let me ask you this question: when you get the $300, when the $300 buy-in, is there a starter package that comes with it?
You actually get all the blends of coffee.
Okay, so there is.
That's what I was asking.
That's what we're asking.
So now,
okay. Yeah. So that's what you need to make clear because you don't know how long the dollar's running for. So
I don't know.
The normal thing is you get a package of all the blends.
You get all the blends.
Awesome.
For $300.
For yes,
and the website.
And your website. Yes.
Okay.
So we have
and then also on the website you get they do your billing and everything for you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's powerful.
So it's excellent.
I mean, that's actually excellent because you don't have to have a product.
Yeah.
You know, but that's I love the
because there are a lot of
customer
people
service
don't
piece of
have the money up front
Right.
to purchase their product. Well, this is a good help.
Yeah.
All you have to do is let people know about your product, and they go to your website.
So if someone joined your team,
Yes.
if I was to join your team, what do you do with me as a new recruit? How do you help me
I'm going
get
to
off
make
the
sure
ground?
that you're on every call that we
Okay.
have done. I'm going to call you and say, don't forget about the call this
Okay.
morning. You really need to hear this. And if you need me to come and help you, Don, I'm going to come and
Awesome.
help you.
Okay.
And if your customers need some coffee that you don't have, Don, I have it.
Awesome.
And do you help to market her site as well?
I will help Don. As she's on my team, I'm
Yeah.
going to help her.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
We're
the power of
building-
network marketing.
We're
is
building
that
a team now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have some beautiful ladies that I work with.
Yeah.
Love them to death. They're like sisters.
Yeah.
And we just, teamwork is our dream work.
That's great.
Okay.
Awesome.
And actually, the network marketing is very good if you're not interested. If you don't want to start something from scratch, then it's a great way. So we have a couple questions here.
Yes.
See, Anna Tuff, Queen Tut. She said she will be there.
Hey, Queen.
And she was on the show
That's
last
my
week.
girl. That's my
Yeah,
girl.
She said hello.
Hello.
Another network marketer, Winola Shores. She does Princess House.
Okay.
She says hello. And Alicia White Madison says hi. Crystal,
Hey,
Don, and
Alicia.
Gilbert.
Hello, Alicia.
And Don, she says, great question, Don.
Okay.
Which one? I asked so many great questions. No, which question?
One
Just
through 10,
joking.
one
Just
through 10.
joking.
Alicia, what question
Yeah,
did she
okay.
ask? Because she already asked so many great
1 through 10, pick one.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. Thanks, Alicia.
But yeah, because a lot of times it's when you start a business from scratch, you gotta think all of the whole big
The whole
picture,
process
right?
and
The
the
whole
infrastructure.
process and the infrastructure.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you're looking to start a business, you have a desire to be an entrepreneur. Maybe that first step,
Right.
because when you started your daycare center, you started from scratch.
I started from scratch.
Right, exactly.
From buying the cots, the blankets, the pillows, the food. It was a journey,
Right.
but it was well worth it.
Right. So, but this one is a little bit more. Obviously, $300 is a really low entry fee.
It's very
And
low.
like I
Very
say,
low.
I'm really grateful to David and Stephanie Miller because they've given so many people the opportunity to do this. That, like I said, no one could have ever told me I would be selling cars.
I have another really great question for you.
What are you gonna do? Come on.
This is just for our audience so that they can
Yes.
understand if they're afraid or don't really understand network marketing. So a year ago you started, right?
Yes.
Is there different levels in the company in which you go through?
No.
No. Okay, great. So there isn't a different payout. It's one payout
One
through the
payout.
entire.
Yeah. Well, we do have bonuses. Let me take that
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Okay. More the people that you bring in, you get a certain amount of money for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the more coffee that you sell, you have bonuses for that.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
there are bonuses.
Great.
I'll call them incentives.
Right. So there's weekly bonuses as you recruit people in. Okay.
Yes.
It's monthly. There's no weekly.
No.
Okay. So you pay once a month.
I'm paid every time I sell you a bag of coffee.
Okay. So then there's daily bonuses then. Unless you bring someone. Okay. That's what I'm getting.
So I got one more question for
Yes.
you. Do you have an ATM or a debit device?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do?
I like that kind of
Oh,
business.
yeah.
She do not let
I like
money
that.
walk away because she don't have the
I like
right
that.
payment structure.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we can go talk when the show's over.
Okay, as soon as we stop,
Yeah.
we're going out.
All
We're going
excited.
out there, yeah.
He didn't even fall asleep today.
I know. You notice that? This thing.
He's thinking of all of the.
smile has not been wiped off his face. He's
No,
just
the
been
gentleman's
reading.
blend, and
He's been reading.
I'm reading
Right,
this
exactly.
gentleman's blend. I'm going, Sao Palmetto, ginkgo, ginseng, ginger. I got to try it out.
So let me ask you this as an entrepreneur.
Yes.
So obviously, when you were in the computer industry, was it ever your desire to be a business owner, even before the daycare center?
Did you ever
No.
think about it?
No. Because
Wow.
you remember back in the day, it was work.
Yeah,
What were we
you're an
taught to do?
employee
Right,
mode.
you were-
We were
you're-
taught to work.
Right, exactly.
And that's what I did.
Yeah.
So comparing working for someone and being your own boss.
Yeah.
I would never work for anyone ever again in my
Yep.
life.
Okay.
That's
Are you
right.
Never again in this life.
So, does the company allow you? So you have ownership. You own this. If something was to happen, are you able to will this to your family?
No, that part, no, Don.
Oh, okay. Because
They
most
would
of
have to join the company just like I did.
so. Oh, okay. Okay, because most network, I was a part of ACN, American Communications Network, and when I owned whatever I created for myself. So if something was to happen to me in the process of building, it can go to my family.
Now, my cryptocurrency, my family can get that as long as they're able to get into my Omni wallet and have my password. That's a whole nother talk show.
Yeah.
That's like its own little separate business all by itself, right?
Yeah. The cryptocurrency is cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency.
And RX Smart Coffee.
Now, how do you transition from the coffee to the cryptocurrency in terms of payment and residuals and all of that?
Here we go. I'm going to tell you something, Gilbert. To purchase the cryptocurrency, you have to purchase that your own. You don't actually see the coins itself.
Right.
You purchase the coins.
Okay.
And you let them, you sit on them, and you watch the market.
Yeah.
And you have to see, my coin can go up to $200,000 for one coin. Yeah. Bitcoin really flew out. It went out of the window. So if you had invested $500, say 7 years ago, you walked away with a lot of money. Right. But you have to know when. Yes.
So when she and I talked before the show, it's the stock market. It's like penny stocks.
I was just going to say that.
And so you just have to kind of, because that was the first time I kind of got an idea. It just didn't. It wasn't tangible enough from an accounting standpoint.
Exactly.
But now when you equate it to a stock, to an investment, then it makes sense to me. Right. So we talked Dexter up. Hey, Dexter. So then it made sense to me.
Is this the one that you say you want on the show, Dexter?
Yes.
Dexter, did you hear?
He just watched. He hadn't said anything.
Dexter has to come. He has to come.
Yeah, we want him on.
We want you on this show, Dexter.
We want Dexter.
So is Steve and the Millers, are they the ones that are very adept at understanding the whole trade part
about it?
Okay, so this is almost, if we put it in terms, since you guys have your own coin, so it takes most companies years, if ever, to go public.
And actually, we started with Dipcoin that was rolled up of Bitcoin. So we have Dipcoin first, and then we have RX Smart Coffee Coin.
Okay, so you're actually public in a sense in the cryptocurrency.
In the cryptocurrency world,
right? So that usually doesn't happen with a.
So we've been truly blessed. Is Dexter back on with us?
See, Alicia said. Oh, Dexter said hello.
Hello,
Alicia
Dexter.
Said it would seem that she could share her coffee clients with her family. So
I was going to check that out.
So when she passes, she could continue to satisfy their coffee needs and keep the sales in the family. Yeah. Since the program does, Lisa has a...
Okay,
Is Lisa one of the members?
What we do have other distributor, when you say business partners like myself,
right? Okay,
that you can contact besides me. It's not just me.
No. She's saying the same question that I asked. So I do think that the most marketing companies are set up like that for you to truly own the business. So you own what you create. Right. You own your downline. So if something was to happen, I am able to transfer my downline to one of my family members, and the money continues to come, and the organization continues to build. I'm more than confident that they do that. Otherwise, there's no true ownership of a business.
Even myself running a daycare. Once I closed my daycare, I closed my daycare.
Yeah, this is a little different.
So this is different.
This is much different. So I'm telling you, it's probably set up that way. We'll let you know. It's probably more than likely it is.
It's probably set up.
It is, because that's how most multi-level marketing.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Okay.
But because your clients,
because then it's not true ownership of it.
Right. They're going to be saying, "I need my coffee."
Right. Exactly. Because they addicted to
RX Smart Coffee. I need that beautiful mind.
I need my thin blend.
I need that fresh breeze.
And what are you talking about? She's not here.
Saying, like Alicia's saying, they're going to continue to buy, so that the money could still continue to go to your family, because you built the distribution center. So that's how ACN is set up. That's how, what is the other company that competed with ACN? Excel was up years ago. That's how most multi-level companies run. So they run that you create, the downline you create.
Well, you know what? Yours. John would be really good for you to come on our call in the morning. We'll have a call.
I ain't asking him that.
We'll have the president of the company.
The president of the company.
David Miller.
The president of the company.
515-604-9151
No, that's a good company, though.
Okay, now listen, Don. No.
Like, you can come on
You can get on our call in the morning, 8 a.m. The number is 515-604-9151. You can speak with David Miller, the president of our company.
Alicia gonna call in.
No. You can call too, Don. And you can speak with him.
I'm on your side. I'm letting you know what they do.
Okay.
But I think that's wonderful. So what's your future plans?
My future plans is to stick with RX Smart Coffee.
Okay.
And just ride it until the wheels fall off.
That's fantastic.
I hear that. That's at least she's got an exit strategy.
But I talked to, when I was talking to her on the phone, I was saying it's wonderful. Even those of us started our businesses, it was pretty much out of a mandate kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And you still, the drudgery of moving a business to get it to where you're like, I am happy to be an entrepreneur. That takes some time because the money doesn't come in quite so rapidly,
so quickly. No.
Yeah, so you're like, but to be able to have a business, and it seems like you derive pure joy out of what you do. So, what are some of the people that you've met?
Oh, wow. People from seniors to the youth. And it's really funny because this Nick Gilbert, I've had guys to go say, now, tell me about this gentleman's blend. Then you tell them, say, you know what? I'm going to buy that. My brother needs it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, right. Yeah, okay. Tell me any
question because a lot of,
my brother wants to try.
Yeah. Instead of saying, girl, give me that coffee.
Right, exactly. Because men are not necessarily...
forthcoming
like women, like
they're looking, I
have these hot flashes, girl, give me that coffee.
Right, but men are not normally one to go, okay.
And men are not quick to go to a doctor. So it promotes healthy prostate.
That is true.
Right, exactly.
So it's not just a sexual thing.
Yeah.
It's promoting health too.
See,
right, because you hear so many, and when my uncle was diagnosed, actually I should get him some of that because he has... And he loves coffee.
Well, see, he could be my client.
Yeah, he loves coffee. Actually, that probably, if he had a bigger...
I have people asking me directly. So.
Oh, well, hey, Don, so you need to sign up. Don, you need to sign up, Don.
$1.
You can have it right there, Don. Come on now.
I'm scared of the president.
Don is taking orders online, man.
Don, write them down. Give Don a pencil and paper here.
And I'm not even on Facebook. They text me. They watching you texting me.
I'll deliver the coffee here and give it to Don. She could bring it to you. Look, Don, I'm saying you could do this now.
Look at that, boy.
I can do anything I decide to do.
That's right, Don. That's right.
Especially when I got all my clients having a shot of coffee in the morning.
Oh, wow, Don. That would be a good thing, huh?
But no. I'm just joking.
You could combine that with your workout routine.
No, definitely.
And Gilbert, beautiful mind when you're training.
I know.
When you're training and people are starting to fall asleep and you're starting to fall asleep, you might want to think of becoming a distributor for your workshop.
Yes.
Before they jump on a plane and have to come back from Vegas. I mean, look at that. But, because, most people are definitely coffee drinkers.
The number one commodity is what?
Coffee. Yeah. And they feel guilty about drinking
and
their
you
coffee.
have to, you have people say, don't talk to me. I have to have my coffee first.
Oh, yeah.
Give me my cup of Joe. I need my coffee.
In fact, my girlfriend would love the thin. Maybe I'll buy that for her.
Why not have something
she loves her coffee.
With your body
blend?
The thin blend.
We're splitting that. So you can start it on Monday. You want to buy a separate one for her?
Oh, yeah. I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
now you're gonna have me coming back up here bringing extra coffee, and I will come. Don't get me wrong.
We're splitting ours.
I'll come,
but then I can order straight from you. But yeah, she loves her coffee. But yeah, but they feel guilty about drinking their coffee, right? And they usually limit themselves to 1 or 2 cups a day.
I drink it in the morning. I drink it at noon. I drink it before I go to bed.
Oh, wow.
But doesn't keep you up at night?
No.
Which one did you drink in the morning before you go to bed?
I drink the Beautiful Mind.
Every day, all day?
I can drink it every day, all day.
Oh, that's right. That's good.
Wow, that's cool. So there you go, guys. If you're looking for a great coffee on top of a great business opportunity.
On top of your good health.
Right, on top of and to make money.
With your body.
Right.
And make money. else are you going to find this but
Right.
with RX Smart Coffee?
I'm just amazed that the FDA approved it. They half the time don't even approve herbal teas.
And wait a minute, doctor recommended also.
Look at Don over there doing a commercial.
Don.
Smart coffee.
Smart Coffee.
We have the smart phone. Why not have smart coffee?
That's right.
She's even
So
smiling.
I'm gonna go somewhere with this. So Don just did that excellent. So I think Darlene should buy a commercial.
I know.
That's what I was leading to.
Buy a commercial spot.
Okay,
We'll-
Don,
we'll
we're going
give you a
to have to work
discount.
something out.
We'll give you a discount.
Yeah, so that you can we can advertise smart coffee.
Yeah.
RX Smart
Yeah,
Coffee.
that should be one of our promotional
Have you had
things
your
that we
smart
do here.
coffee this morning?
Exactly.
Feeling tired? A little weak? Try
RX Smart Coffee.
Beautiful mind. We got it down. We
Okay,
got it
look,
down for
gentlemen,
you.
need that extra boost?
Exactly.
Gentlemen's blend.
Exactly. And then you'll see a picture of me going,
About 4:30, we're gonna say, commercial break. Have you noticed that Gilbert hasn't fallen asleep this afternoon?
and I'm
Don
going,
hit it.
first before you train with your trainer. Thin blend.
oh, this is
This
hilarious.
is excellent. This is excellent. I think this is the most exciting product I think
I
I've
know.
encountered in a long time.
I
Crystal's
know.
over here. She's just bouncing in the chair like, I want my coffee.
She can't wait to
She
get
can't wait to
That
get her
thin
coffee.
blend. Yeah, that thin blend.
that thin blend.
So what business is your husband in?
He's a pipe fitter
Oh, okay.
Oh.
for the refinery.
Oh, wow.
very
Okay, that's a
nice.
good business.
Yeah.
That's a good
Which
business.
which one of the refineries?
Well, they've been through so many names. Right now, they're Tesoro.
Okay.
Oh, Tesoro.
He looks
I
young,
know that.
too.
I
I think her.
those
I think her
guys.
husband's taking the gentleman blend. He's very handsome.
It's working,
And
right?
young looking. He looks as young as her.
I
Yeah.
know. I
Gentleman's
know.
blend.
I'm
So you
gonna-
know the company?
Yeah, they're a sponsor for the National Latina Business Women Association.
Oh,
so they
okay.
sponsor them every year, and they've been doing a lot of stuff in the community.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe we should try to get them on the show.
No, that'd be fantastic.
Yes.
Darlene, how long have you been at with RX Smart?
A little over a year.
Okay.
A little over a year. And it's been one of the greatest years of my life.
Really?
Wow.
Yes, because
Wow.
I've met people like you.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
Right, Don?
That is
Absolutely.
true.
All right.
That is true. We're gonna have to have you back on this show.
Yeah,
I'm willing.
We,
You know,
and definitely, if you ever get your president of your company out, to come
Oh,
in
yeah.
I
and really
want
talk
David and Stephanie here. They're
And,
awesome.
and Dexter, is it Dexter? That's
I
it?
want Dexter here
Dexter?
to tell you about our
Yeah.
LA South
Oh,
Chamber
yeah,
of
we need
Commerce.
Dexter on here.
So, how many actually distributors does the company have?
That I could not answer. So
Okay.
many of us, because we're worldwide. We're worldwide
Oh, you're
right
worldwide.
now.
Okay, okay. I mean, this was like
The coffee
phenomenal.
is also being sold in Nigeria.
Wow. We're going to have a guy on the show next week, and he's doing a Pan-African African conference, and he does it every year. So he has, you might want to go to there. It's going to be, where is it? He's coming to talk about it next week, but Africans are looking for companies here that they can do business with there. So they have a 26 delegates from countries from all over the continent of Africa.
Is that the Pan African?
Yeah, so
Oh.
Al is coming here
Oh,
on the
Al,
show.
and we had him on the show, right?
Yeah, we had him when we first
I
had
think
a show.
we should get involved with that.
Yeah, he's actually coming here next week, actually.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Did we ask what was your percentage on the coffee? What's the percentage you get on, when you sell the coffee?
Don, for every bag of coffee that you sell for $30, you will make $10 on every bag.
$10. That's good.
That's a
I
good
know.
deal.
Now you tell me it's not worth being with RX Smart Coffee
Oh, yes.
I get it.
and everything crypto.
It's on the cracker.
Okay.
That's so cute.
Oh, Cal State Dominguez Hills. That's where the conference is going to be.
Oh, okay.
Alicia, thank you, Alicia. And so, he brings out 26 delegates from. So they're looking to do business with African Americans, and so in all those countries.
And this is a black-owned company.
Right. Okay.
And in Nigeria, people are lining up for the coffee because they suffer with high blood pressure so bad.
Oh, wow.
And the Heart Smart, they can't keep it there.
Really? Wow. Okay.
So Heart Smart is for high blood pressure? That's the one?
Yes, that can lower your blood pressure. And like I said, we're not just claiming that we're doctors to get off your medication or anything.
Just like I do the hibiscus tea, and it really does work for that. And then there's some other herbs.
Oh, it's got moringa in it.
Yes. Oh, wow. Gilbert. Look, you should see your face now.
So why did you light up about moringa?
I've heard about moringa.
Okay.
It's good for your stomach. I'll tell you a little story about this. There's a lady who was sick for many years. She had cancer, and she took moringa for about a year.
And?
Cancer was gone. Cancer was gone. You know who told me about this? Marlene. You remember Marlene that I used to take to the show here? She told me about it. She bought me a packet of this, which I haven't taken.
So you see?
So you didn't hear that, right, Marlene?
I didn't say, why did you say that, Gilbert?
I'm going to try it.
And that's why you're going to drink the coffee.
Yes, moringa is really good.
Oh, okay.
Like ginger. Ginger's really good.
Yeah, they have the powder, and then they have like the little seed-like thing, but the powder, I guess, is better. Yeah. So I guess that's what they put in here, the powder.
Well, can you imagine just fixing that cup of coffee and having all that?
I was thinking about it. You know why I was thinking about it? Because I saw these back here. I'm going, one of these look like moringa.
So you even know what it looked like.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty.
Right here. All right.
Wow. And this has been a great show.
I know,
it has. I've enjoyed myself.
Oh, that's good. Well, we've enjoyed. So tell them how they can reach you.
Yes.
Well, number one, if you want to just call me, the number you can reach me is 657-464-7512. And my website is rxsmartcoffee/ what is that? I don't have glasses on. .com. The capital letter the capital letter Believers, capital letter Darlene 65.
All righty. So that's how you guys, and if you're interested, so this has been fun, and you definitely want to try out her coffee, so give her a call or go to her website, and if you're looking for another revenue stream, you definitely want to give her a call.
Right.
Because you can actually get in today for $1.
$1.
For $1. You can't beat that. Okay? You can't beat that. Well, Darlene, it's been amazing, and we're so happy to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And our hours, so we're going to talk about a couple of things that are coming up next week. I have what do I have going on? I have a QuickBooks class that's starting, QuickBooks training.
Where?
It's going to be at the Urban League on the 17th. It's from September 17th to October 8th. It's a 4-week class.
Send me a flyer so I can post it on the Facebook.
Gilbert, you're supposed to act like you already knew this.
Yes, I didn't know this.
Well, he was out of town. So we'll give him a buy on this one.
He gets a pass today.
He gets a pass. And so this is a trainer. It's doing two things. One, train the trainer. Because we need more bookkeepers to satisfy some of our clients.
Yes.
And so I'm going to teach you guys everything that I have learned about bookkeeping and QuickBooks software, which I've used for the last 29 years. So I'm going to recreate me so that you can go out and service some of our contracts.
That's good. Is Kunya Mix, is she going to be on it?
No, she actually is not. I sent it out. She didn't respond back.
I'm going to be there.
She's going to be there.
All right.
And then, so that's one component I'm teaching. And then the other component is for those business owners that are ready to take the financial management of their business in hand and understand and know everything, how their money comes in and how their money goes out and how they can budget it and how they can maximize the resources. What?
I just tried one of those programs, and I was supposed to cancel yesterday.
Now you're going to have to pay.
They're going to jack me.
Right. So the class is $99. This is 4 weeks. You can't beat it. Yeah. And then the other people, it's a 2-hour session for the next 4 weeks. And then the others that are going to be there is going to be Metro, the businesses on Crenshaw. And so we're helping them for post Metro construction. So we're getting ready for them. That's one class. And then we are having our Edge Southern California Edge Workshop.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it's a guide to generating leads.
Oh.
And so that is going to be Thursday, September 20th, from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 a.m.
Who's
p.m.
teaching that?
Her name is Eleanor or Evelyn. I'll get the name for you. She has her company is called Red Kite. Have you heard of her? And then free class. It's a free class.
What's the name of it again?
It's called the Guide to Generating Leads. It's the Southern California Edison Workshop Series that we have to host in order to get our funding. So we need everyone to come show up. We need 26 bottoms in the seat.
Yes.
So come out. And we're going to serve you breakfast, and there's free parking. It is going to be held at U.S. Bank Community Room, which is right there at Crenshaw, 5760 Crenshaw Boulevard, Los Angeles. It's the little community room right behind the U.S. Bank.
Is it Crenshaw and Slauson?
Crenshaw and Slauson.
And that's on the 20th?
That's on the 20th.
I'm not going to be here.
And then, you'll be out. What else I got going on? Oh, this is going to be fun and exciting, guys. So a colleague of mine, he really understands that those businesses in our community don't really have a firm grasp on digital marketing.
Yeah.
So we're going to start a host of free classes, digital marketing classes. Let me tell you when. I haven't.
Not next week.
Yeah, but it's going to go ongoing. So next week is the intro. So it's going to be, you're going to learn strategies to focus on increasing the reach, the visibility, and the revenue streams of your business.
I like that.
And so he's going to anything from email marketing to getting free publicity, rewards programs, email tools. What else is he going to do?
So this is going to be taught online.
And it's going to be, this is going to be in person. He wants to, we're going to do it every Wednesday.
Oh. Is he going to videotape it?
And it's going to be from 5:30 to 7:30.
If I miss it, I want to.
Yeah. So this is how to market and also affiliate programs, how do you create the affiliate program, the pay per click, every aspect, and including how to utilize, and you already have an app, but how to actually utilize that to generate leads and revenue. So that's one of the things that we're going to do. So we got a series of stuff. And then in October, I am actually working right now to launch my online webinar program.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do one and we can do some. I'm learning a platform called Teachable. Dawn and I, we should do some. Yeah. And then we're gonna start creating.
So you guys did the training piece on it already?
I did it a long time ago.
You did?
Yeah, so it's really cool. And you already, and for you, you already have your content. Mine's is too, but I need to maybe do a Prezi to give it some more pizzazzy. Yeah. But just understanding the time frame. So right now, there's 3 platforms for doing your online classes. One, your mini free classes, which is really just acquiring email addresses, but you're reaching out as far as you far, and then your standard, which is it's not overpriced, it's just priced just right, and then your but at the same time you're selling your platinum. Now you've been doing that as a speaker, so you really get that whole concept of that, and so that's big for me. I really want to expand my speaking capacities. And so I'm creating those platement things.
I should change that language.
Yeah, I'm learning. That's why we all learn from each other, right?
I like that.
So, and we got to get you speaking outside of the environment you're speaking.
I need to.
So we need money. We need money that's rolling in while we sleep.
Rolling in while we sleep. Absolutely. That's it. That's what we should be doing.
So that's what we want to do.
So tell us a little bit about the partnership.
Okay, so our partnership with. And it was such a wonderful article that he wrote. He basically said when he came on our show, he was that let's see, what did he say? Business Zone covers topics such as business readiness, contract readiness, and bank loan readiness, and a strong business plan can guide a small business success. The Business Zone covers that in depth, and as Crystal said, there's a lot of nuts and bolts to it. And he said, with our combined knowledge and being in the industry for over 20 plus years, he highly recommends that we tune into the Business Zone. And so, what we're going to do with the Los Angeles Standard, he's already out interviewing new businesses in our community and keeping abreast of everything that's going on in our community. So he's going to do the video when he's interviewing, and then we're going to broadcast it on air, and we're going to create a advertising package. So you get the advertisement both in the paper and as well on the show.
Great. Nice.
So we're
Very
partnering,
nice.
taking our efforts, and we've actually been in existence. We launched at the same time. LA Standard lost 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. He had just started his business when he came in to interview me that first time. I was in his first issue.
That is amazing.
So that's kind of exciting.
That's good.
So we're going to. So we're looking forward to this partnership, and it's time to monetize.
Did he give you more copies of this?
Or I gave most of them out, but that's yours. I have one at home.
Thank you.
And
I need one.
I got one. I think I have another one in the car. And
you got one?
No, I want one.
Yeah, I'll get one. So I went and where was I? Oh, Carly's at Crenshaw Yoga. That's where I saw it. I didn't know it was in there.
You didn't know?
So I was there getting ready to go for my burlesque class. Oh, and that's the other thing. October 20th, we're doing our next performance, our burlesque show on October 20th. October 20th. So I'll make sure we get our tickets on Sunday. So I was in there and we were waiting to get started with the class, and I opened up the paper just waiting for everybody to show up. I went, oh my God. So
this is me.
Yeah, like, whoa, that big old picture with us smiling, right? And I'm going, well, wait. And so I called him the next morning, and I asked him. He said, yeah, I ran it this morning. It ran it over the weekend.
That's
so
good.
He was just dropping off all the papers.
You know, if we can get an electronic version of this, we can put it on the Business Zone on our website.
Yeah, he does have electronic. Actually, look at all the places. I think it's in there. It's on his website.
Yeah.
How many locations?
Right here, is that these or no?
No, I think it's on the inside of the paper. All the locations that you can find this wonderful paper. And
one of them is at the cool and hot. Is it hot and cool?
Yes, at the hot and cool.
Yeah.
It's cool and hot. Yeah, hot and cool. Because he's actually interviewed hot and cool and hot. And there's a new business that's right there on Crenshaw called a Metaphor Club.
Oh.
They are a creative, write, and relax. So you can go in and you pay a monthly membership. It's a writer's lounge.
Oh, that's
Where
cool.
is this?
Right there right up the street here. It's right there on before you get to Stocker.
Did you know the Cream Web opened up something on the other side? Did you tell me that?
Yeah, so he's up at the Hilltop Cafe. That's another business that just opened up. So
Gotta get him in here.
Yeah, so he's there.
So we should get them on the show too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually do need to get Kareem on the show. Can you get
He's trying
Kareem?
to take over the area.
Yeah, well, that's a
Opened
good
up
thing.
I think it's 5th Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, really?
Wow.
So, yeah, you have access to
See, I
them,
love
right?
when small businesses do stuff like that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're thriving and they're spreading their wings. I love it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. But look at this business. And I've been telling Ardina about this. So, Ardina, I hope you are listening. But there's a company, they have started, obituariestomorrow.com. So they have templates, over hundreds of templates for obituaries online.
Are they located on Slauson?
Yeah.
Oh, they're online?
They're online, but they could be in Slauson. This is the phone number. But I thought that's an amazing...
To come up with that.
Yeah.
You know, that I'm glad you mentioned that because this experience that I just had it had me thinking that way too. I'm thinking, because when someone passes, we don't really have money to take care of them because we don't do the things we're supposed to do ahead of time, like get insurance on them.
Yeah.
You know, minorities, we really don't do that. We're supposed to because the other culture does and they make out. So I was thinking, wow, this would be a good business to get into because when people pass, they don't have money. And if we can be like a lender to provide them that fund for like 2 or 3 years at 10%.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
You see what I'm saying?
That's not a bad idea.
That would be phenomenal.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
You see what I mean?
We better talk with this.
That would be phenomenal. And that's what I'm thinking about. So if you
because
guys want to get together here.
Because normally it is. You're operating in a like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do?
And it's last minute.
It's
right?
last
Oh,
minute.
man, I don't have the money. So
and it's no little bit of money.
The most expensive part of that process is the cemetery. That's the most expensive. You got to pay like $7,000 or more just for a grave, and that's not to dig it.
Right, that's not opening and closing. That's right, that's not opening and closing. Right, not to dig it.
That's just the plot.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
So we should be talking about
it's a very that has always been a lucrative business, and
that
actually,
and wedding and that.
Now here's an interesting. We got only 2 more minutes, but I just read this today. So what do you guys think? So this young lady was writing on Reddit, and she's getting married. She was getting married, and one of her bridesmaids, who's a good friend of hers, she only had 4, decided she felt that she was being oversensitive to a situation that came up. So she happened to be the only African American friend, and so the couple decided that they were going to get married on a plantation.
Wow.
And so when it came up, when they first were talking about it, when they first started talking, it was rumblings. The bridesmaid said, "I don't think I can do that." But she said, and for personal reasons, and so she, if that was the case, then it's more than likely that I will not be able to be in the wedding.
Yeah.
And so, but it fell on deaf ears. But they never made a change. So finally it came to that. So it's well enough. She has enough time to react. The girlfriend said, "I'm sorry, I just can't be in the wedding. 1, for personal issues because of the plantation, and 2, it would really cause a major ripple with my profession." So this young lady, actually, she has several African American history degrees, and so that's where she is. And so this girl, obviously Caucasian, and she said, "Well, I don't understand why she's upset. Why can't she get past that? Isn't she my friend? And why is she being oversensitive about that?"
That's because she doesn't understand. She can't relate to what we go through.
What we've been through.
She can't relate. She can't relate to any of that.
And the young lady explained it. She goes, "Look, millions and millions of my ancestors died, or our people died on a plantation, and the atrocities that took place there, it should be a museum that nobody goes to, but unless you go there to understand." She goes, "I can't be part, but I will." She said, "I will pay for half of my bridal dress, the wedding, the bridesmaid's dress, and I will even pay for I'll go to all the other events. I just won't be at the wedding." So they're all upset with her. So isn't that amazing?
It wasn't a real friend.
Yeah.
It's fine for them to be upset.
Yeah.
Well,
all righty. We're at the top of the hour, and it's been a fast, great, incredible, and informational 2 hours.
Quickly the time.
Okay.
All right. And thank you, Darlene, for gracing us with your presence and introducing us to this amazing product.
Yeah.
Don, thank you so much for co-hosting. We love your energy.
Yes.
Gilbert, we're so happy to have you back.
Thank you.
We miss you.
And thank you and Don for holding the fort all this time.
You can go anytime you want.
LaRon, thank you for doing your thing in the engineering booth. And so we're going to tune out for this week. So you guys come back next Friday at 3 o'clock to the Business Zone.
Or you can log into morrismedialive.com. And if you want to give us a call, our number here is 323-293-3375. You're listening to the Business Zone with
Crystal,
Don,
and Darlene,
and Gilbert Buchanan, your small business paramedic. We're out.
And we'll see you next week.
As a small biz grower, so we roll, using procurement, program, and control. As a small biz grower, so we grow, using procurement, program, and control. I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah, I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah, I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. entrepreneur. Ooh, yeah. Crystal Mitchell, do you have my business plan? Just review the pages of my marketing plan. Crystal Mitchell, do you have my business plan? Just review the pages of my marketing plan. Got my capability statement, yes, I'm ready to go. Got my balance sheet, my P&L, my statement of cash flow. I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Ooh, yeah.